we, with the help and guidance of Child Life, were able to create this safe bubble around her while still telling her the truth. And it was a beautiful thing to watch. And at the same time, with gratefully the bliss of hope, because Maddie's disease was not terminal. So this path forward, this new reality, and watching this little kid go from not knowing if she would survive to literally turning this hospital into her little playroom.
We didn't want to break it to him, but we did. I asked for help from a child life specialist, actually at PCH. And she came in the room and she helped tell him that he has cancer and, what that means and what treatment looks like going forward. The hospital had great resources. In the board with information, the child life specialist stopped and they saw us as a parent and a family. And that, I think, is one of the most powerful things someone can do for you when you're in such a moment of kind of stress.
The folks, and that is really nice. I feel that our child specialist has helped us a lot in terms of the strategies that we need to do to reduce the medical trauma.
And, we need Child Life to help us. We need, all of those things to help us get through these hard things.
Child Life specialists put pictures up of Jalil's progress over there, and then they asked me what theme his nursery was, and they put a banner that said Jalil, and they put it around his isolette.
Well, then it's a huge thing. Yeah. And feel included. Like, our child life specialist at Cornell, sent Halloween stuff back for my older daughter.
Sure.
And so she felt part of, my younger daughter's world. And my younger daughter felt like she impacted her older daughter's world. And you're right, it was so thoughtful because, I didn't have the capacity to be thoughtful.
Absolutely.
At all. I was just surviving.
For my daughter, but the child life specialist did. And she helped me. She interpreted, my daughter went to the MRI and she came out, and Alex came and talked to me, and she's like, Dr. So-and-so is really experienced. It's like, I find that Dr. So-and-so, sometimes people think that Dr. So-and-so is abrasive, but Dr. So-and-so has actually been here for 30 years. And she explained him to me, and I was like, oh, I'm so glad you said that. You gave me background on someone, I feel so much more reassured right now. And so they play this kind of continuation of care role that I wish more people knew about. I'm a huge fan.
At that same time, so she's intubated for surgery. Within 5 minutes of Maddie being intubated for surgery, we are greeted in a life-changing moment with someone from the Child Life team. 5 minutes. And amazingly, the topic at that moment, which for some reason felt like a warm blanket, was how to talk to Maddie about what was going on. And it was incredible because it was it lifted this fear and uncertainty and lack of control, and for a brief moment gave us something that we could control, which was, how are we going to talk to Maddie about this? And as you know all too well from personal experience, our parental instincts aren't necessarily so great at dealing with those moments. As a parent, at least for us, I'm not sure how common this is, but I get a sense from our experience, more than not, you just immediately jump to, everything's going to be okay, Maddie. Doctors are here. They're going to make you feel better. Everything's going to be all better soon. And with compassion and precision, our child life specialist explained to us that it's got to go much deeper than that, and that you have to make sure that you're building a trust with your child at that moment, and that the words that come out of your mouth have to match the experience that they're having. Because if you're just saying it's going to be okay, they're not going to be able to explain the whirlwind that they experienced. And so that was sort of our first steps into learning how to communicate with Maddie. we, with the help and guidance of Child Life, were able to create this safe bubble around her while still telling her the truth. And it was a beautiful thing to watch. And at the same time, with gratefully the bliss of hope, because Maddie's disease was not terminal. So this path forward, this new reality, and watching this little kid go from not knowing if she would survive to literally turning this hospital into her little playroom